Trump is back. So is the fear of uncertain and uncertain. How the relationship between India and USA is going to be under Trump 2.0 has been a topic of curiosity. But first, we need to see how the relations were during Trump 1.0. President Trump and Prime Minister Modi shared a strong personal rapport, which translated into several high-profile meetings and summits. One of the major highlights was Howdy Modi event in Houston, Texas in 2019 and the Namaste Trump rally in Ahmedabad in 2020. Trump's administration actively sought to cultivate stronger ties with India. Trump expressed support for India's membership in Nuclear Suppliers Group and other international security forums. On the economic front, India and the USA trade saw significant growth. US became one of India's top trading partner with bilateral trade reaching around $142 billion in 2019. However, in 2019, the Trump administration revoked India's Generalized System of Preferences status. India was the largest beneficiary of the GSP program at the time of its withdrawal in June 2019. GSP withdrawal did not impact the trade much but looked bad for the relations. During Trump 1.0, defense cooperation also saw a boost. The US designated India as STA 1, that is Strategic Trade Authorization 1 status. Both countries signed key defense agreements like the Communications Compatibility and Security Agreement CONCASA. Now, Trump is president again. Let us see how India-US relations will be during Trump 2.0. One area where we might see continuity is in defense and strategic partnerships. This could mean more joint military exercises, defense deals, and collaboration on counter-terrorism efforts. China's aggressive behavior in Indo-Pacific has alarmed US. The South China Sea region has emerged as a terrain of contest. The US has sought to expand and deepen its partnerships with like-minded countries in the region. Trump has always been a strong advocate for a robust military presence and might continue to support India as a key partner to counter China. Groupings such as Quad are thus vital for USA. It is also in tandem with his advocacy of security partnerships rather than the US being a sole security provider. However, Harshvi Pant has held that while Quad's agenda was expanded significantly under Biden, the extent of Trump's commitment to non-security issues in Quad remains to be seen. Trade relations could be a bit rocky. Trump's America First policy might lead to more protectionist measures, which could impact India's exports to US. Tariff war can disrupt the global supply chains. This could be inflationary for Indian economy as we are still import-dependent country. Trump is aware of the threat to the reserve currency status of US dollar from the BRICS countries. He has repeatedly threatened BRICS against de-dollarization. He might set the policy rate of interest in the US sufficiently high. These might lead to capital outflows from India and the depreciation of rupee. A weaker rupee can increase the cost of imports, contributing to higher domestic inflation. The USA might pursue export controls on tech to revitalize domestic manufacturing. This could also impede technological advancement in India. However, there could also be opportunities. The US has already started imposing tariffs on China, Mexico, and Canada. On February 1, 2025, Trump imposed tariffs of 25% on imports from Canada and Mexico and 10% imports from China, citing national security concerns. This may be beneficial for India as American importers seek alternative sourcing destinations. Trump's anti-immigration policies threaten to adversely impact skilled migration, remittances, and social mobility. We might see tighter visa regulations and more scrutiny on H-1B visas. A US military plane carrying 205 deported Indian migrants landed in Amritsar on February 5. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar made a statement on the deportation of Indian migrants from US in Rajya Sabha on February 6. He said, and I quote, "We are of course engaging the US government to ensure the returning deportees are not mistreated in any manner during the flight." Unquote. India will have to maneuver and walk on a tightrope to ensure its strategic autonomy in managing its relations with other countries like China, Russia, Iran, etc. Now, let us talk about How can we deal with the fallout of Trump 2.0? India should assert its strategic autonomy in the foreign policy. Embracing an independent foreign policy is not just an option but the optimal path forward. India must diversify its technological sources and export destinations beyond the US to ensure that no one holds excessive strategic leverage over India. We also need to reorient production towards the domestic market to bolster economic stability. We should focus on research and development to facilitate technological advancement. This will also enable us to become Atmanirbhar in the true sense. We need a multifaceted strategy to strengthen our position on the world stage. That's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on India-USA relation under the Trump presidency? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content like this.